Pakistan is a country which has a lot of adversity, but where there is adversity, there is opportunity. As soon as you cross the Min al-Sakhr, that line which divides Dubai, UAE and Oman, and now we are getting into the borders which is called the Straits of Hormuz. You see dolphins, you see whales, you see all kinds of fish. Our coast here has about 65 different kinds of fish, but what are we doing? We are throwing in Arabian Sea, right here in Karachi, 600 million gallons of raw, untreated sewage into our seas every single year? No. Month? Week? No. Day. 600 million gallons of raw, untreated sewage into the sea every single day. City of Singapore does not throw even 10 gallons of raw untreated sewage. Forget City of Singapore. People say it's a rich country. I worked in Ghana, Africa. They do not throw 100 gallons of raw untreated sewage into the sea. We do not process even one gallon of our sewage. Effluent, industrial effluent, we do not even treat 1 gallon of it. If we put our house in order, the potential of Pakistan is boundless. We have one of the best, most innovative, creative people, minds. Top 10 reserves of so many things: coal, salt, bauxite, graphite. We have the largest non-polar glacier on earth. Our resources, natural resources, people just look at us and say, wow, God has been very kind to them, right? Bangladesh has no natural resources. We were the third largest producers of cotton. Bangladesh does not produce one piece of cotton, 1 gram of cotton, 1 kilogram of cotton, 1 bale of cotton, and yet its textiles exports are now one of the biggest in this region. It exports textiles of about $30 billion. Our total exports are $18 billion. You have to spend most of your creative time innovating strategies rather than innovating to, let's say, for financial engineering, re-engineering, or tax re-engineering. So hence you will see that we are the 33rd largest taxpayer in the country. We're the first largest taxpayer in the pharmaceuticals. If you pay your fair share of taxes, that's giving back, but that's not enough. So you select some areas which you think you would like to give back. For instance, Getz Pharma has 4 areas where it gives back to the communities. One is health and education for the underprivileged. We like to do our bit for the environment. We have an effluent treatment system which is one of the best in the country. It's every drop of water that we throw back into our drainage is clean water. We recycle water. The new factory that we are building, it will be one of the first and only LEED certified green building up to the gold level certification. We firmly believe that a nation without music and theatre is like a body without a soul. So we do a lot for the music, the arts, the theatre, the literature, to fund organizations who are working in that area. We would like for the company, for Getz Pharma, to be rated by its employees as the best company to work for. Now, this can be either a cliche or it can be a reality, or it can be the truth. We have one of the best gyms, we have one of the best clinics that any factory or office have. To my knowledge, we have 2 full-time, highly qualified physicians. We have one of the best cafeterias. We have one of the best gardens. We have won the first award of the Horticulture Society of Pakistan for the best industrial gardens and office gardens. All these things really do not cost a lot of money. You know, many years ago, the government schools were one of the best. I had many friends, although I did not go to a government school, but I had many friends and cousins who went to government schools. A lot of them went to Harvard Business Schools. They became leaders in business of the world. Today, government schools, there are no teachers, there are no fans, there are teachers, they are paid, but I believe they're just not there to teach. I'm on the board of directors and the executive committee of the Zindagi Trust. We have adapted 2 schools in Karachi, which were government schools, and they've become a model school in this country. The SMB Fatima School, which has close to about 3,000 girls, and these girls are daughters of ordinary workers or even unemployed people. However, like I said, any trust or any foundation can only adapt 2 schools, right, or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, but there are thousands and thousands of schools, and your tax money is spent on the schools. No nation on earth can survive on charity. Charity cannot replace education, health, and social welfare. Unfortunately, we know that in our country, the role of the state for the last 60 years in taking care of its people for education and health is reducing and is deteriorating. All the corporations put together, if they come together, they cannot replace the state, and neither should they, and neither can they. So I think this is very important for business leaders to understand, and for the government to understand, that corporations cannot build roads, sewage systems, schools, whatever they do for the education is a small first aid. It's not a life system. So there are wonderful people doing wonderful work in education, but at the end of the day, if you take the entire nation, it's a small life support system. And a nation, I hope, does not live on a life support system. It lives a vibrant life. It becomes one of the best in the world. So why do companies go public? They go public to raise capital, and capital can be raised for 2 purposes. One is to go vertically integrate the company, or to divest in some other areas. So we are a very highly focused company. Our corporate strategy is that we will try to focus on our core competency, which is pharmaceuticals, and within it we do a lot. We have invested in a lot of local manufacturing of insulins, of meter dose inhalers, of a number of other areas. We are setting up a very large plant. So we will within the financial systems available to us in this country and within our own resources or combination of both, we can at this time do well. We do not have any plans to go into textiles, for instance, or to go into other areas other than our core competency, which is pharma. We believe that if you do that, you stay focused, you excel, and I think this is one of the reasons why we have done so well that today we have about 50% of the market share of our exports. As you know, we are today the only pharmaceutical company which is accredited and approved by World Health Organization. So we set ourselves a vision for ourselves that this new factory that we are building, we will get a European, will be the first company in Pakistan to have a European certified and approved pharmaceutical factory. Now what will that do to Pakistan's economy? It will do three things. Number one, it will facilitate our exports from Pakistan or foreign exchange earnings. Number two, it will train more people, provide more opportunity for employment and good employment. And the third thing is that we will be contributing towards science and technology.